scientific study of language. It encompasses the analysis of every aspect of language, as well as the methods for studying and modeling them. The area of linguistic analysis include phonetics, phonology, morphology, syntax, semantics, and pragmatics. Each of these areas roughly correspond to phenomena found in human linguistic system, sounds and gestures in the case of Ziddan language, minimal units in the form of words, morphemes, phrase, sentence, meaning, and use.
Linguistics is the scientific study of language. Linguists, expert in linguistics, work on specific language, but their primary goal is to understand the nature of language in general by asking questions such as A. What is distinguishes human language from other animal communication systems? B. What features are common to all human language? How are the modes of linguistic communication, speech, writing, science, language relate to each other? And D. How is language related to other type of human behavior? The main goal of linguistics, like all other intellectual disciplines, is to increase our knowledge and understanding of the world.
So, of the linguistic meanings that have been mentioned, the bottom line, linguistics is the scientific study of language to increase our knowledge and understanding of the world.
Phonetics study how humans produce and perceive sounds, or in the case of Ziddan language, the equivalent aspect of Ziddan's.
Phonetics. Phonetics studies or investigates the sound of language produced by humans as differentiators of meaning in a language.
In conclusion, phonetics studies the speech sounds produced regardless of the problem of meaning. As an example, the consonants of the word pen, P-E-N, we focus on the sound of the letter P. It is found in the first letter of the word. The full word 20, T-W-E-N-T-Y, we change the sound of Y to I. It is found in the full part of the word. On diphthongs words my, M-Y, we change the sound of Y to I. It is found in the last letter of the word.
Phonology focuses on the study of sound speech units that distinguish one word from another in a given language, which includes the study of how words are articulated or pronounced.
Phonology. Phonology studies the way sounds are used systematically in various languages to form words and speech.
In conclusion, phonology studies the difference between speech sounds on phonemes, which are determined from the cognitive aspect. Example, some words in the plural and with a S sound, while others end in a Z sounds. Example, duck, Z, cat, S. If a word ends with a voiceless consonant sound, the S sound is required. Example of uppercase. If a word ends with a voice consonant, the Z sound is required. Example, cards.
Morphology studies words, how they are formed and their relationship to other words in the same language by analyzing the structure and parts of words such as stems, root, prefix, and suffix.
And the last, morphology. Morphology studies the basic units of language as a grammatical unit through the intricacies of word forms and the effect of change in word form on group and meaning of words.
In conclusion, morphology studies how words are formed as grammatical units. Example, the adjective beautiful consists of the noun beauty and the addition of the morpheme full.
Syntax is word and morphemes that are combined to form larger units such as phrase and clauses. The basic description of syntax is a sequence of subject, verbs, and object that usually appear in sentence. Subject is usually placed first, either in SVO order or SOV order.
Also, the syntax. The syntax is the grammar that determines the word, that determines the word order and basic sentence structures in different languages. In English, there is a set word order for most type of sentence. Most standard English sentence will follow its SVO word order.
In conclusion, syntax is the formation of sentence from word sequences using a sentence structure arrangement, subject, verb, object, or complement. Example, I eat an apple. I is the subject, it is a verb, and is the determiner of quantity as a modification of an existing object. Apple is object.
Semantic is the study of meaning at the level of word, present tense, or larger units. Two fundamental issues of semantic are compositional semantic, is which deal with how smaller parts such as word combine to form the meaning of larger expressions such as sentence, and lexical semantic is the nature of meaning of word.
Semantics. Semantic is to study the meaning of the simplest meanings of words and sentence to explain how this word and sentence can be understood by speaker of the language.
In conclusion, semantics studies the meaning of the nature of two meanings of the same word or sentence but have different meanings for use. Example, call and last time. Technically mean the same thing, but the nuance of the meaning are different.
Pragmatic studies the ways in which context contributes to meaning, which includes specific action theory, conversational implicators, speech in interaction, and other approach to language behavior.
Pragmatic discuss the use of the meaning of a word, phrases, even sentence, which is based on context affecting the use and meaning of word. Okay.
In conclusion, pragmatics is the study of the use of language that relies on the meaning of speech. Example, sir, I asked for permission to the bank. Pragmatically, the sentence above has the original form. However, because the word toilet was considered impolite, it was replaced by the word to the back.